floor again today, doing screen cam in a moment because we're going to be scanning these originals from my Making Comics and Zines class. So these are the original inks that I've been working on. And today we're going to do a scanning demonstration. So the materials you're going to need are one very insistent gray cat who insists on being on my lap, and I am surprised he's letting me film him because he really doesn't like being on camera. He really kind of fights it. You're also going to need your scanner. Years ago, I invested, and it really is an investment because these are very expensive, in an Epson Expression 1000 XL. So this is a large format printer. It's one of the more affordable large format printers, unfortunately, but this is my line of work. I do this professionally, and I literally scan hundreds of comic pages. So you got to weigh your pros and cons. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the application. And my scanner is turned on and plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and load the first of my pages. And normally I would change the scanning size, the resolution, the DPI to 600, and that gives me a really nice large scan. That's particularly useful when I'm scanning watercolor pages. I'm going to hit preview. And it's going to take forever because we're preview. Now see, I should have previewed at 300 DPI, cropped it, and then changed it to 600 DPI for my final scan. That'll help save a little bit of time. Now what I often will do is I will just crop to the entire live area. For some reason, I cannot draw a straight line. I cannot ink a straight line to save my life. So we're going to select the whole area. If you are saving space, which I may have to do because on the Surface Pro, I am constantly running out of disk space. You may want to crop it a little tighter or scan it at 300 DPI, but we're going to see how this goes. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit scan, and this is going to take like 2 minutes. It really does take a long time. So when I'm scanning chapters of Kara, where I might have anywhere from 22 to 32 pages, that will usually take about 3 or 4 hours of me just sitting here and scanning. And sometimes I can work on drawing other things. Sometimes I have to kind of keep the rotation going. See, it says down here, well, you guys can't see that. I actually have time to adjust the camera. So yeah, it says like 3 minutes. It really does take a long time when you're scanning at 600 DPI, but that's what I really recommend if you do traditional media and you really want to capture like the texture of your watercolor or the colors of your watercolor. You want to scan at a large format. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan all 5 pages, and then I'm going to check back in with you guys. Now, these pages do require some adjustment. We're going to need to drop some of the printed blue lines that you can faintly see in the background. I'm also going to need to letter them. And I don't know if I'm going to do all that today, but I definitely wanted to at least capture the scanning process for you guys. All right, so it is finished scanning over here. It's still finalizing over here. Technically, you could go ahead and pull your page out if you want to, once it's finished that scanning process, because what it's really doing is it's transferring over that information. I'm just going to let it finish up though. And then with this software, once it finishes scanning, it will pull it up in the folder of choice. Now, a lot of us have had a lot of trouble with our scanning software since Microsoft did an update about, I guess, 3 months ago. So I used to set folders for it. Now I just, like try to take advantage of it working, and I move all that and organize all of that later on. So I'm just going to do that, like I said, with all 5 pages. the pages. I would say that took about 10 minutes to scan. So these are now digitized. I can put them away, which is nice. All right, so in our next video, I'm going to show you guys how to color correct those particular pages. If you are color correcting your own, it is definitely an experimentation and a your mileage may vary situation. And then in the video following that, I'll show you guys how to digitally letter pages using Photoshop. So I hope you guys are enjoying my Making Comics and Zines series. If you are, please consider heading over to patreon.com/NatoSoup to join my art nerd community and help support videos like this. If you're in the Nashville area, I'm going to be teaching this class again starting in late, like January 22nd-ish. So make sure you check out the NCE portal to find the class listing and sign up if you're interested. It is a 6-week class, and we're going to focus only on comics this time. So there's going to be no zines, just comics. So I am looking forward to seeing you guys there. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys again really soon. Bye, guys.